Shout out to Money Brown, man. Respect Junior. My boy Money Brown, he get a lot of money, that's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Ryan Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV. And keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on at the fight? Well, it's your boy Money back with another one, man. And this one here is on TBE, right? The king of pay-per-view, 5-division world champion, legendary fighter, Hall of Fame fighter, the man that's doing it, the king of entertainment, Floyd Money Mayweather. And we got the 4-division world champion, Mexican superstar boxer, the unified 168-pound world champ, the WBC, the WBO, and the WBA super, looking to be undisputed, Canelo Alvarez. Now, if we all don't know, if you've been up under the rock, Floyd Money Mayweather, he's coming back to face Logan Paul, June the 6th, if I'm not mistaken. Plus, it's been June the 5th, but they switched the date to June the 6th. Maybe they might switch it back to June the 5th, but it's June the 6th right now. You know what I mean? And Floyd, he's been on fire. We've seen the situation with him and Jake Paul. Got your hat. You know what I mean? Floyd, 4-4 Trump. Kick his ass. He went out there and put Jake Paul in a headlock, punched him up, brutal, bust his eye open and things of that nature, whooped his ass. But with that being said, they asked Floyd a question about Canelo Alvarez because we all know Canelo just had a fight with Billy Joe Saunders. Went out there, took Billy Joe WBA super middleweight world title, did it in impressive fashion, breaking Billy Joe eye socket and making him quit. You dig? So through this week, man, it's been one hell of a build-up for both fights, the Floyd Money Mayweather fight and the Canelo Alvarez fight. But I want y'all to take a listen at what Floyd Money Mayweather had to say about Canelo, and his ticket sales and, arguably selling out Dallas Stadium at the AT&T Stadium. I want y'all to check this out. Listen to this, fam.
Who's the fighter that beat more world champions than anybody in just 50 fights? They talking about the attendance for the Canelo fight. Okay, he can have 60,000, 51,000. But just in 16,000 people or 17,000 people in the MGM Grand, I generated 73 million in just 2 minutes when my tickets sold out. So these are the things that we don't talk about. We all talking about, this guy was 85-0, or Sugar Ray Robinson done this, or this guy done this, this guy done that. Nobody done it better than Floyd Mayweather.
So as y'all can see, Floyd came out and expressed his feelings. Like he said, Canelo, and for the record, Floyd, it was 73,000, my brother. He broke the record. Canelo broke the record. But, Floyd came out letting us know with 17,000 people in the building, he sold $73 million in just tickets, fam. Just tickets. That's a hell of a record, fam. That's a hell of a record. And then when you look at him, he beat the most world champions in boxing history. You feel me? That's a record. So, a lot of people go look at this and say, oh, Floyd hating on Canelo. Floyd, y'all got to understand, when the question is asked to you, you have to answer. We know how Floyd Mayweather answer his questions. You know what I mean? This is boxing, everybody. This is a competitive sport, a competitive nature. You know what I'm saying? Very competitive. And it's not like you have teammates or coaches to lean on. You're your own fucking entity. You know what I mean? You're your own team, especially when you're the fighter. You feel me? You're the main piece to the team, no matter how you slice and dice it. You know what I mean? Now, when he said about Canelo and things of that nature, yes, Floyd outsold Canelo, but, Canelo is the second. I know it's four. It's Oscar De La Hoya, Canelo Alvarez, Conor McGregor, and Manny Pacquiao. So it's Mayweather versus Oscar first. Floyd and Canelo outdid Oscar. Floyd and Conor outdid Canelo, and Floyd and Pacquiao outdid Conor. But nonetheless, Canelo's still in history, fam. He made history, things of that nature. Now, Floyd made more money than anybody in boxing. Floyd did it better than anybody in boxing. That's a fact. But, I'm not going to shit on Canelo and what he did in boxing, because I always say this, y'all. I always say this. Canelo, he can quit boxing right now and be A-OK for the rest of his life. For the rest of his life. He do big numbers. He do great numbers. And the fighters up under Canelo, they can quit boxing and be okay and be great for the rest of their life. A lot of people like to try to put pressure on these fighters. Oh, well, Canelo got to outdo Mayweather. Canelo don't have to outdo Mayweather. He don't. Mayweather did what he did. Mayweather put his legacy in stone. You know what I mean? It'll never be another Mayweather. It'll never be another Mayweather. You understand what I'm saying? What Floyd did was some spectacular, phenomenal shit. And he left the game on his own accord. On his own accord. If we look at Manny Pacquiao right now, do y'all really think Manny Pacquiao want to be fighting? Do y'all really think so? I don't think so, family. I don't think so. You know, Manny Pacquiao had issues with the IRS, things that nature, but I'm not here to get into his business. But Floyd did it, and he left on his own accord, right? Canelo Alvarez is doing it, and Canelo Alvarez is putting himself in position to leave on his own accord. Canelo said he got 7 more years left. So he's 30 years old. So he said by the time he's 37, he want to be done with boxing. He want to be done. So Canelo is doing what he's doing. He's making his legacy. You know, I don't like to try to compare legacies, bro. Floyd did what he did. Floyd is set in stone, legendary champion. Arguably the greatest of all time. Canelo career is still going. So when Canelo career is over, Canelo would have been done what he needed to do to set himself in stone and put himself in the Hall of Fame and be one of the greatest of all time, as long as he keep doing what he's doing. Earl Spence Jr. is coming up. Hopefully he making his career, worrying about what he got to do to set himself in stone, to put him in position to be one of the greatest fighters. So it's all about these fighters living up to their expectation, not the next man, family. Not the next man. You did? But numbers don't lie. Floyd Mayweather, he got all the numbers in boxing, bro. You got to give him his just due. You got to give him his credit. And that's why I respect Canelo Alvarez for coming out and apologizing to Floyd and telling him, thanking him. It was an honor to share the ring with you. I learned a lot from you. I learned a lot from you. Listen, it don't hurt you or diminish what you are just by paying homage to the motherfuckers who paved the way or did it better than you. You feel what I'm saying? You use that shit as motivation to get what you got to get to and do what you got to do to make you one of the best. And that's what Canelo doing. Canelo not worrying about what nobody say, bro. He's not worrying about what nobody say. You know what I mean? If we keeping shit all the way 100 and keeping the trail, when you in front, you're not worrying about who behind you. You just got to make sure you get out the way of them hurdles and them bumps that's in front of you. You understand me? And that's what Canelo he's worried about, because you can't fight everybody. You can't fight everybody. Floyd got criticized. They say he ducked this fighter, that fighter, this fighter, but then he want to beat the fighters that beat the fighters that he said he ducked. You know, they saying Canelo is ducking this fighter, that fighter, this fighter, but Canelo's going out there. He's doing what he got to do to put himself, you know, his legacy in concrete. You feel me? He's about to take on Caleb Plant. And Caleb Plant is a bad motherfucker that's in the same category as Charlos and the Andrades. But I do want to see him against the Charlos and the Andrades. We'll see if it happens. You feel me? But right now he's on to Caleb Plant. But when we're looking at the situation with Canelo and Floyd Mayweather, like I said, Floyd Mayweather paid homage to Canelo Alvarez and said that boy would be the next big thing in boxing. And he was right. He was right. And Canelo stayed down. He stayed strong. He didn't let that shit diminish him or fuck his head up or, you know, throw his career off by losing to Floyd Money Mayweather. Yes, it hurt to take a loss. But after that, you go pick yourself up and you continue to do what the fuck you got to do. You understand what I'm saying? You do what the fuck you got to do. And that's the only thing that's all Canelo's been doing, is doing what the fuck he's got to do. He had a great run with Golden Boy. He had a great run. It's over with. Everything must come to an end, you know? But he had a great run with Golden Boy. They made history in the making. You know what I mean? No matter what they say, they made history together. But right now, he's making more history. He's doing what he got to do. He's being more open with his life. He's comfortable in his own skin. And that's how you become the best person you can be, dog. You got to put all your demons behind you. You can't be worrying about what the fuck other people think about you. You got to blossom, bro. You got to know what's good for you and what's not good for you and not worry about this world. This is a judgmental-ass world. Judgmental. Everybody going to have something to say. Everybody going to have the right answers, but they sitting their ass in the same fucking position. How a person that ain't doing shit go tell me what to do? You feel me? Just let that sink in. You ain't doing shit with your life, but you want to tell me what to do with my life, my career, with me being successful. I didn't get all the way this far just being a dumb motherfucker. You feel me? So Canelo's not worrying about that, man. A man is comfortable in his own skin. He's doing what he got to do for Canelo Alvarez and his family and to put him in the best position to win and for him to be a Hall of Fame at the end of the day, whether people like it or not. Whether people like it or not. The history books only remember winners. The history books only remember winners. You understand what I'm saying? And Canelo is a fucking winner. You dig? So when you open up the history books and you see Floyd Money Mayweather and you see all his accolades and you see him as a Hall of Fame fighter, when you look to the side, guess who you go see? You go see Canelo Alvarez, and you go see all his accolades, and you go see Hall of Fame fighter. No matter if you like it or not. No matter if you like it or not. So it's not all about, you know, trying to be somebody. It's about being you and staying true to you. You feel me? Staying true to you. Worry about what you can control. Because the moment you get to try to jump in somebody else's lane and try to, oh, well, I'm going to outdo this and beat this man and beat that man, and not just let it come genuinely by you putting in the hard work, That's when you get through off the road, and that's when things start going fucked up for you. And all these fans that swear to God they for you and they care for you, as soon as you take your first, I mean, not your first L, but a couple L's, and it look like you're going down, they go jump right off your goddamn boat, right off your rocket, or whatever it is that they ride in the train and jump on the next motherfucker. Because that's how fans do. Fans are fickle. They're very fickle. You feel me? So at the end of the day, dog, I respect Canelo Alvarez. I respect Floyd Money Mayweather. These dudes are two great motherfucking fighters that's doing great things for the sport of boxing. Floyd Money Mayweather is retired, and I'm not mad at him for fighting no fucking Logan Paul because he's not a fighter anymore. He'll tell you every day, I'm retired. I'm not trying to fight these young motherfuckers. No, I'm not fighting Canelo Alvarez. No, I'm not fighting Earl Spence. No, I'm not fighting Terrence Crawford. They not going to beat up on my old ass body, but a Logan Paul, a novice, ain't telling me I can make X amount of dollars? Or what if I go in here and beat the shit out of this novice? But I'm not getting into the ring with them young bulls no more. I'm 44 years of age. My time has came, it's gone, and it's these young kids' time to shine. And I respect that about Floyd. But once they ask him certain questions, he's going to answer the way that Floyd Money Mayweather answers. We all know those things. We know he's going to brag. He go talk about his shit. He go talk about what he did for this boxing game, and he has the right to. He gave us 20-plus years, blood, sweat, and tears of his motherfucking hard work and dedication that put himself in position that helped bring boxing back to the front for and make that bitch pop right along with the NBA, the NFL, the MLB, and the NHL. You know what I mean? So Floyd carried boxing for a while, man, and it's to be commended. Give him his flowers while you're here. Canelo is making his legacy. It's to be commended. Give him his flowers while you're here. Earl the True Spence is making his legacy. It's to be commended. Give him his flowers while you're here. We have to enjoy our era, bro, and not try to make every fucking thing, oh, well, let's see if Canelo can outdo Floyd in this. Oh, let's see if Canelo can outdo Floyd in that. No, man, Floyd did what he did. But I'm damn sure going to watch Canelo. I'm not going to rob myself out of greatness. I'm not robbing myself out of greatness, and that video is coming soon. How fans rob themselves out of greatness. You feel me? But Floyd Mayweather sent a strong message to Canelo Alvarez and to the rest of the fighters. You know what I'm saying? He is the money man. Nobody has done it better than him, and nobody will probably never do it better than him. Maybe 20, 30, 40 years down the line. But it's not to say that these fighters ain't worth the credibility and for us to praise them just as we praise Floyd Mayweather for going out here and carrying this sport on their back and lifting this motherfucker up for us to get the best out of the best. You feel me? So as much respect to Canelo Alvarez, man. As much respect to Floyd Money Mayweather. I don't want these boys to beef or be going back and forth on no bullshit. We need them to uplift the sport. Uplift the sport. You did. Canelo did a beautiful thing the other day, man. 73,000 in the fucking attendance. 73,000. 73,000 to watch a boxing match. The sport that we all love. You understand me? And help it grow, dog, because we need it. We need it. We need to bring boxing back. You know what I'm saying? We need to bring boxing back. You know? And as long as we get these big fights, it's going to happen, bro. It's going to happen. But shouts out to Floyd Money Mayweather, man. Shouts out to Canelo Alvarez. Canelo is looking to be back in September against Caden Plant for Undisputed. Like I say, the man has a WBC, the WBO, and the WBA at 168, and he's running, and he's not playing with nobody. Canelo is coming. He told Caden Plant, I'm coming for you, my friend. I'm coming for you. And Floyd, go out there and do what you got to do against the Paul brothers. Beat their little ass, get your money, and you continue to do what you want to do, champ. Continue to make your money. Continue to shine. You feel me? But the main thing, show homage to these young fighters, bro. Show homage to these young fighters because your opinion matters. Your opinion matters, bro. And Floyd Money Mayweather is still good for boxing at the end of the day. So I want to see both of these boys, see them do the best, and I wish them nothing but the best. And we'll see what the future holds for them. Till then, it's your boy Money. This is the NSBC moving. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to donate OG money on Cash App. TreyHopton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share the video. Y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.